Hello, everybody. We'll just get the collar down. My name's Kath Charters, and I am really pleased to be here celebrating Trans Day of Visibility with you today. So, why do we celebrate Trans Day of Visibility? Well, we celebrate Trans Day of Visibility for a variety of reasons. One of which is it's to show your support for the trans community, aiming to bring our attention to the accomplishments of trans people and spread an understanding of trans people and non-binary people's experience and achievements and to share knowledge and good practice, which is partly what I'm going to be here to talk about our project, which is the Trans Health Merseyside project, and to celebrate and give trans people, the recognition that they deserve. Trans people are great contributors to our society and our communities, and we certainly have some amazing trans and non-binary people in Liverpool, as I'm sure you all know. So, what does Trans Health Merseyside do, and why was it set up? So, Trans Health Merseyside, I'll do it the other way actually. Trans Health Merseyside was set up in partnership with Intrust Merseyside, and we had a grant from Liverpool Clinical Commissioning Group, and we were looking at enabling people to feel more empowered to report hate crime, to feel more empowered in the job market and access employment opportunities, and to feel more empowered around areas where there may be health inequalities, where transgender experience may be overlooked or not understood. And we were aiming to create safe spaces within the health environment and enabling trans people to feel empowered in situations where they have been judged or misunderstood in the past. So we did this by supporting trans people in understanding their experience of hate crime or abuse, whether or not they wanted to report that or explore that or share that. We aimed to help people report so we could get a bigger picture across the city of hotspots for maybe hate crime, and then ensure that they were made more safe for people who were walking down the street or going about their business. We invited people in. So one of the achievements I feel that we've, as a project, done for sexual health is there is now a clinic that is running at the Royal Liverpool and Broad Green University Hospital. You may know it. It's called the Butterfly Clinic. And it's for transgender people and their sexual health. Oh, it's something I'm quite proud of because I'm all about sexual health because I work in Sahir House. We also, a number of our group attendees, meeting attendees, went on to write for transcripts. So there's a few pieces from that group in that book. And we were also part of coming out the shadows and members of the group. And we have a number of peers, so we're very much about peer support. So we gave people training to become peer mentors, and so there's a support network of peers, of people with lived experience who will understand people's needs better, who may be going through transition or thinking about socially transitioning rather than medically transitioning, or just need support thinking about how that might look and what that might be. I'm very proud of our peers, and really they really go out there and do their utmost to make people's experience of they're transitioning as comfortable and as safe as possible. A number of the peers have gone on to be at a consultation level nationally on certain guidelines and so forth. So as a project, quite a bit has been achieved in the time that the project has been running by people who are transgender people and people who are non-binary, and that has created good practice across a number of levels, and we can only go, yes, thank you very much. Thanks all for that. That's great work and a wonderful way of empowering a service to meet needs that were otherwise not being addressed appropriately and sensitively. So if you want to be part of that, I'll give you the information at the end. Our group is very diverse. It's very intergenerational, which leads to great conversations. You know, parents may talk about coming out to their children, or children may talk about coming out to their parents as transgender, and the differences and the nuances of those things. It's a great field for discussion, and just the peer support is a really particular thing where you were talking to people with lived experience of what you're intending or hoping to experience. You may be new to the pathway, you may be new on your journey, and you will have people there who will be able to support you. We're all about creating spaces of safety for people to explore and ask questions, you know, questions that you might not ask at your health consultation. It's about sharing information and experiences. And I think that group of people are a great force for good in the local community, and I celebrate each and every one of them. So Trans Health Merseyside, as a peer support group, meets every third Tuesday of the month, and we meet at Sahir House, and Sahir House is fully accessible, and there is changing space there. And it's a facilitated peer support group by myself and another member of staff called Emma Richards, who some of you are likely to know, who also facilitates the Wirral LGBT network. And there's quite a few members of both groups who swap over and go to each group. I don't know what more to say other than let's celebrate, let's empower people, let's educate if need be, let's challenge where necessary, and let's be good allies. That's speaking for myself personally, and do everything we can to, on this day and every day, make transgender people's experience of the world safe and equitable and a better place. Thank you very much, and I hope to hear other people speak and just have a little look around the world and see what's going on. All right, so I encourage you to do the same, and very much love to all. Okay, take care. Bye bye for now.